about DVP on this map?
ZVP, it's fairly easy to forge fast expand on this map because you can just get one nice little choke going from the edge of the ramp over to where like it indents right by the gas. A very quick forge fast expand. Zerg can get 3 base quite easily, although the 4th base normally is a little bit harder to control than most maps. But the 3rd base is easier than in most maps, so we'll probably see a 3 base or 2 base timing coming out of warbio.
Alright, so in our top right position we have our orange Protoss, SirColveskey, who is our silver Protoss player. And then our bottom left position we have Warbio, who is our red master Zerg player. And I'm interested to see what's up. Especially since Skype just made a weird noise. That's besides the point. So, we do see a pylon on the high ground, so that could either be a gateway expand or a forge.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a gateway, because normally if you're going to do a forge expand, you don't put it on the high ground at all.
And I just found out Warbio is one of our casters. And he speaks German, and I knew that from last night.
Oh, I remember him. He sounds really very foreigner, but he's actually a good caster. I love to see him streaming with, I think it was, IvD Rob, I think he was playing with. Not positive though, and we do see a gateway coming down,
and as
well as a gas.
So
really cool. I think it was a 14 pull, I believe, from Warbio. He could be foregating. Foregating is actually a pretty strong strategy against Zerg because they like to get that 3 base very early, although once he sees that it's not a forge fast expand, he probably won't be doing so. Because we do see double drone trying to get the expansion.
That's something really smart that I do, because if they put up the pylon, they lose the probe, and if they don't...
I think is that hatchery a little off?
No, that's perfect.
Because I don't know why, but for a second it looks a little further away from the minerals than it should be.
Nope, it's perfect. Because the block count, you can do it when you scroll over. That actually, when it's done, is going to be a little bit larger. So that's perfect. It's going to be about like an inch away from each.
Because it looks a little one piece to the right a little bit. But I guess I'm just hallucinating.
It must be. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely 48.
Yeah. And he's going to get all the scouting of it, and he just actually walks away. He sees that it's a 48. He's going to walk away and get a queen, a gas out, probably for some defensive roaches or speedlings. Interesting to see what he's going to pick.
I like to see speedlings, but it might just be a Korean 48 where they only get nasty lot.
We do see an interesting trick that I like, or I actually hate it when Zerg does this, but they put one of the overlords over the building hatchery, so it has vision around, so if you're getting cannon rush, which I do so many times when I forge fast expand, then they can see it immediately and just stop it right away.
So we don't see any attacking units besides queen, so I think he's just going to go like the 6th queen opener this game.
We do have 2 links coming out.
Oh, okay. So
looks like he should be saving up gas. He actually gets a creep tumor inside the main base. Connecting the bases with creep is actually very, very good, especially when a lot of your defensive units are queens, because if they get off that creep, just to switch to the bases, it can take quite a while. So a good move by him putting down that creep tumor just to help defend, as a spore crawler is going down, and speed is started.
And he's going to catch his proxy probe out of position. Oh, and they just run past each other.
Yeah. I don't think he was paying attention at all.
He does have a lane at the watchtower.
Is he... Oh, no, he's just going to walk past his pylon, too. He's not going to do anything about it. And he knows this thing's coming. He doesn't have any real amount of units. He only has a sentry and a stalker, I believe. Yeah, and 21 probes. He actually doesn't have a second gas yet, so we could see a lot... or heavy Zealot play.
I would just love to see a silver
proxy probe gets away just for a second, but his Zergling is going to chase him down. And the proxy right next to the base is going to die. He does get the cancel off, as we do see 12 more Zerglings in production and 4 Stalkers coming out.
Oh, I don't like that at all with the Stalkers. Because he knows
It's
that...
going to be 5 Stalker and 1 Sentry versus what is right now, at the moment, 11 Zerglings, or 19. So he's really not looking to be in a position of pressure at the moment. Plus 6 more Zerglings coming out. Speed just finished. And a third Spine Crawler building.
So, I think that warbio is going to hold this just fine, especially with this engagement.
And he's going to have no problem. Just going to take all of these, trying to get this around. Not best of force fields coming out. They were pretty decent, but could have been a little bit better. And he just lost his force right there.
Yep. And
we're getting more Stalkers, even.
But he does have a lot of money, so he could actually expand and just whip in a bunch of Zealots and hold this.
But we do have the Zerglings moving up, taking out that pylon. He should really warp in some Zerglings, maybe, or not warp in Zerglings. Warp in about 2 Zealots and 2 Sentries, but he doesn't have the gas.
Yeah, I was just hoping to see a bunch of Zealots come out, but he's not supply blocked.
Warbio still has the Overlord just right in the middle of his base, so he's getting all this kind of information that you could possibly need right now.
So SirColveskey is definitely behind right now, not only economically.
Oh, absolutely, he's way behind.
But he could see
a hatchery going down? Oh no, that's the layer, my bad. So I was trying to look for a macro hatch.
Yep, and SirColveskey is taking his expansion like he should, and he should just warp in Zealots. Nothing but Zealots.
Yes, maybe 1 Sentry just to get a little bit of force field micro, which could be good, especially when he starts walling off as he is right now. Actually putting 3 pylons down for the beginning of the...
Do you see a minor engagement? Nope, he's just going to
He's going to get a couple pot shots off of the Stalkers, but it doesn't matter because that Zergling can just regen itself pretty fast.
We do see the good speed going up, along with +1 attack and Billa.
And Burrow coming out. And we do see some decent, actually not decent, pretty good creep spread, considering on how low he's been on the queen count. I think he's at 3. Yeah, he's only on 3.
But he does have a queen that has enough for 5 creep timbers. But
yep, that's exactly. And he's going to be working on both of the rocks for natural ramps, both his and his opponents.
The funny thing about when Lynx attack, they do 5 damage, and the rocks
have 2, so it's only doing 2 damage.
So it takes Lynx forever to kill anything. But this is a lot of Zealots.
Yeah, he could move up and just kill the Zerglings right now. Although we do have a big reinforcement of Zerglings coming, and they're just going to run away.
I actually think that with good force fields and the light choke, that SirColveskey could actually take this fight.
He could take this fight, but we do...
But he doesn't actually see the logs. So
we have 4 roaches coming out, and the rocks are almost dead. And this is something great to do as a Zerg player. You want to take out the rocks. You want to take out... also the rocks in the middle would be a good idea to destroy, because you want the least amount of choke points possible, especially against a Protoss player who really relies on chokes.
Not only that, it's just faster reinforcement time. It takes 7 less seconds for Lynx to get across the map if you take care of those locks.
Yes. And are we going to see an engagement right here? No, he's just going to use a purchase to snipe, and the Zealots do come out. What? He just trapped the Zealots out. What is he doing? This is not a good move by SirColveskey.
Yeah, I think this is probably game, but...
This should be game. He's not even building an immortal. If he can get on an immortal, then he should be in decent position, but actually the powered.
And his force fields are keeping the Zealots from attacking, and more loaches streaming in, and hydrogen going up, and third base also going off a warbio behind this, but I don't think it's even necessary because this is GG.
Yep.
And asking if he ever got McDonald's.
And that's something you like to know.
I mean,
I got lost. At least he got McDonald's.
Oh, he didn't get McDonald's. Funny face. And yeah, well, the first non-PvP match, and good game, y'all.
And first non-PvP match, and it still has a 4-gate in it.
Oh, alright, so I'm gonna play some more music, and then...